When a severe storm hits, hail and high-speed winds can cause excessive damage to your home. This can lead to blown-off shingles, broken windows, siding damage, and leaking inside. If you suspect your home has been hit with storm damage, contact CNN Construction today. We are a proud GAF Master Elite contractor, offering free exterior home inspection for storm-related damages. CNN is a reputable licensed roofing and general contractor working hand-in-hand with insurance companies and homeowners every step of the way through the difficult claims and restoration process. We will meet with your insurance adjuster to discuss the damages to your property, the value of those repairs, and the scope of work needed at your home. Our skilled team has you covered and will leave your home looking brand new. Give us a call today at 844-415-ROOF or visit our website at cnroofs.com for a free exterior inspection. CNN Construction. We find the solutions, not the excuses.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, showing proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling, we love those guys. Y'all see the name, y'all see the number, tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
Damn.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual, down there on the end of the couch, we got the one, the only, ChadArmesTV.com.
Where are the cameras?
There's plenty of them, dude. Just pick one.
Just pick one.
Damn, Chatty. Special guest tonight. This is one we've been anxious to have over here for a long time. We see him out more than we've seen him here, but he's finally here with us tonight. We have Nashville's own.
It's wee, motherfucker.
Right? Oh, you need that too?
Yo. Oh, shit,
Let's
you
go.
got that?
Hey, hell yeah.
Hey, man, it's fucking wee-wees in the building.
Hey, dude. Wee in the building.
Bro, this is so overdue, dog.
Yeah.
Because we're homies. Like, we all love wee-wee. Wee-wee's like, come on, man. Like,
man. Kind words, man.
Come on now. Everybody's got, it's like, you can't even be a rapper in this city no more and not have wee-wee beats.
Wee-wee's produced more tracks for me than any other producer, fun fact.
Ain't that crazy?
Damn.
Yeah. I wish I would have done my research and looked at my catalog, but I know that it's at least 60.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl look. Dude, shout out Skee-Lo,
Shout out
man.
Skee-Lo, man. Got the bag.
Skee-Lo, Wee-wee. You remember old Skee-Lo?
We was too young for that shit.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
When was Skee-Lo?
It was like mid-90s, early 90s.
There was so many one-hit wonders.
It was just a little short rapper dude, and the whole song was him wishing something.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a ow.
Yeah, something like that.
Where are you from?
I don't know.
I don't know. From Muskin Land.
I thought you were saying like he was a local
I'll make
rapper.
Chad mad.
No. He wasn't a local.
Let's make Chad Google it.
He wasn't a local rapper.
To the Google machine.
To the Google machine.
Yeah, wee-wee.
I was
Golly.
fucking 92. I was like 4.
See what I'm saying? Like, as soon as we sit down here record, we're like 2.5 minutes in, and it's like, we can't forget wee-wee's here. Like, because that's how this conversation will happen. It's the homie, like I said. But he happens to be a super producer that's fucking, like I said, has a fucking track record, literally. The motherfucker said off camera before we started tonight that he don't even know how many songs he's done at this point. He don't even know how many artists he's worked with at this point. He has to, think and be like,
yeah, nah.
I think so.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. We did shit, man. We did sick. Nah, man, we did fucking. I think we did an album together, that,
man.
bro.
Motherfucker would be outside and just run into a motherfucker, and they be on some. Hey, man, I was the one sitting on your couch in that studio with the braids. Like I'm the engineer. Like I'm gonna turn around, just be staring at you, man.
Right?
Yeah. Y'all remember you.
Shout out Skee-Lo was from Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois. Chicago.
Shock Town.
Yeah. Skee-Lo's probably watching for sure. But of all the super producers we've had here, bro, it seems like this list is almost complete, Chatty. Like when we start I know Dub owes us a visit.
Oh,
That's gonna happen.
Shout out Dub.
There's a couple more. I don't even want to drop their name because then people hold it over our heads. But there's a few more out there that know they owe us a visit.
Oh, they're gonna pull up, Dub for sure, especially when we get closer to the album.
Yeah, definitely. But I didn't think that it would take this long for Wee Wee to pull up.
Yeah,
What's your excuse?
Who fault was that? It was mine, man.
Yeah, because
y'all asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened, man."
Yeah,
I want to pull up, man.
I can justify any of these arguments with the fact of my DM from social media. Like, because I literally
Pull up, man.
I have a track record like a year and a half long with like some of the elites that of me just begging them to come through and hang out with us.
At least I didn't read it and not say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, shout out Wee Wee.
bro.
So I can't even really tell you or tell them or our listeners and watchers when and how I first came in contact with Wee Wee. Like he's so like stamped in this shit now.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can't even.
I remember the first song we did.
Was that Me and You?
Yes.
But I didn't do many. So
yeah. Matter of fact, it had David Ray on there.
Okay, I know what it is. Then it's The One.
Be the One. Yeah.
It's called The One. That never really came out on a project. We put it out, just threw it out. David Ray hated that record because it was off key. Like
it was.
It was so off key, but at the same time, it still sounded good in my ear.
Yeah, it was hard.
It does to this day. People always talk about that record, or not always, but people bring that record up like randomly, and it surprises me.
Can we put that on the re-release?
Can we do a fun fact?
Go ahead. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the first time I had D-Ray on the track.
Oh,
was your track?
Hell yeah!
Y'all should go check that out if you haven't ever heard that record.
2011 was it?
It's on ChadArmesTV. That's like one of the that's the only place you can get that record. I think is on ChadArmesTV.
I thought we put it on the re-release.
Oh, maybe we did on the Things Change re-release. I want to say it is on there because you threw a lot of records that didn't come out.
Well, it was stuff that you had started
like more
on the next project, and then you
I retired.
Never put one out. Yeah. But I remember
Hung it up.
I remember finding out about Wee Wee's Beats was because it had to have been something you did for Lido. Did you do anything for Lido?
Oh, yeah.
Early Lido stuff. When like maybe I Love You Too era or something.
Shout out Lido.
Shout out Lido. Hey, he big part of me getting my name out there, man, because from the Lido, it was the Cubs. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shout Cub.
Paper knew who I was because of Lido. Like, it was. Yeah, he helped me out big time, man.
That's
Coop.
That's where I found
Coop though.
DJ Coop or Coop take off on him?
Take off on him.
Shout out Coop. He's gonna pull up at some point, man. I talked to him the other day. Shout out to Coop, man.
We've talked to him a few times, like over our journey of the podcast. And fun fact, we had him booked once, and it was like over a holiday break, and it fell through last minute, and it sucked for everybody. But
he listens to every episode.
Yeah,
he's a
shout out Coop.
We go shout out Coop because I tell everybody this. Coop. So you know how it is. Like you got some producers they unite, but you got some producers. Mom, I don't like him. He, they try to be on that hate stuff.
I get it.
Coop did not have to do this, man. Coop heard some beat I did for an artist he was recording. I guess he got the number. He called me like, "Hey, yo, man, this is Coop, man." I'm like, Coop. I was like, "White boy Coop." He was like, "Yeah, the one
shout out White boy Coop."
He was like, "Yeah, the one do the beats, man."
Check it out.
There you go.
Coop take off on him.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, he was on that like, yo, man, I heard these beats, they dope. You know what he did? He was like, man, just get your beats together and you could leave a CD back when CDs were popular.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'll play it for Star, I'll play it for Paper, I'll play it for Buck.
And he did.
He played it.
That's love, bro.
Hell yeah, shout out.
Dog, it was crazy, man. So yeah, he didn't have to do that at all.
And especially back then, because back then in that time frame, there was only a handful of y'all that was really, and I'm not saying there was a lot of producers, but the ones that was in the forefront at the time, I'm not going, I don't want that because I don't want to forget, but obviously, but Coop's one.
Coop, Broadway.
Yeah, for sure.
Wee Wee,
yeah.
Well, see, I came right after that.
But it's that time frame.
Yeah, it's that time frame. I was like the little brother of all of them. You know
I'll stop you in your tracks and hit you with which one had the most influence on you.
Fate Eastwood.
Woo! Talk your shit.
Shout out Fate, man.
Fate Eastwood.
I got his drop too.
Hit that Fate.
Fake on the beat.
That's so dope, right?
Flowers featuring Fate Eastwood and City Paper coming soon, man.
Real fucking soon. Real soon. Y'all don't even know.
Fate Eastwood.
Produced by Fate Eastwood.
It's time. It's time.
I just heard that sneak peek.
Oh, no,
this
I don't.
sneak peek.
You didn't.
No, that
hear
one you heard is a totally different.
okay. You heard some other shit.
Which I've already spoke. I leaked on Instagram, so like Fate's done too. Fate's got a track on the
man.
yeah.
Fate. I used to like. I was such a big fan of Fate. I used to go to New Life.
We all are.
If all like I go look at the CDs. If it said produced by Fate, let me
you
buy
know
this.
it's going.
Let me buy that. Let me buy that, man. Because so I seen some of y'all other podcasts like you were talking to Vac, and Fate, So Hillsboro, I went there too.
Oh, okay.
Crazy, bro.
Another Hillsboro
Broadway paper, all them. Yeah, man.
Funny thing though about that. So
Fun fact, you mean? Shit, Dub, why you do that?
Shout out Dub 30.
Shout out Dub. Shout out Dub. But yeah, man. Hillsboro. So my sister, she used to rap. She still be, she's a teacher now, but she used to rap. Like we came up beating on stools and recording on Just For Me tapes and stuff like that. Yeah, she went to Hillsboro before I did. So I'm in 8th grade and she comes home and she's like rapping this rap. And she was like, yeah, man, it's B.O.P. I'm like, hold on, who?
Yes, sir.
I was like, what is a bop, bro? Like, I was like, man, you switching sides? You know what I'm saying? She was like, she was finna rap with them or whatever. So I didn't know who they were until I got there. I started listening to them through her. But in 9th grade, I started hearing a lot of Fate stuff. And
bro, it was everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
Everywhere. Like you couldn't escape it. Everybody, it's like now everybody's got wee beats.
Yeah. It was Fate. Like
it was the same shit back then. You know what I mean? But with Fate.
That's why I had my tag though. I ain't even gonna lie on that. I had my tag that play that beat wee because that little Fate on the beat. Bro. I was like, bro, that's
such the one I got right here.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the It's Wee Wee motherfucker.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's my.
You're right. I remember the other one.
The other. Play that beat.
I remember that, bro.
It was on
God, I wish we would have asked for that before we got started.
I told Fate, I can't remember if it was one of the pods because he's been on 2 pods, and then I interviewed
Fate,
him.
Man.
But Fate Eastwood, and I've told him this personally, but Fate Eastwood is one of the reasons I wanted to rap.
Yeah,
because from a producer standpoint, because before I even started rapping, I heard, which I told him in back, B.O.P. the burnt CDs were getting all the way out to Springfield.
Yeah,
and I was like, this is crazy. These dudes are. I thought they were all like celebrities because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? This is I'm from the country, bro. Yeah. We didn't know what was going on.
Same story, different book, dude. Yeah. I'm right there with you, dude. It was the same shit. And then when I had aspirations to put a project together, Fate Eastwood was the one number I was gonna find, and I wasn't scared to call. I didn't care about them. I had to have it, bro. I remember I got 2 of them from him on my first project that no one has.
Shit, I was trying to buy a fucking Fate beat for my homeboy, man. My homeboy Ron Loke. I grew up with him, and I was like, man, we got some good beats, man. But hey, I want to get one from Fate.
Yeah, you gotta have different flavors.
Hey, shout out to Fate. I know you remember when I used to work at Walmart back there in the seafood.
Shout out Walmart.
I used to shout out Walmart, man. I used to work in the I used to work in the fish department, man. And they had the crab legs and all that shit. Man. Motherfucker come in there, they be like, hey man, what them crab legs cost? I'm like, I don't even worry about it, man. I fill that motherfucker up, put $2 on it, just be like, hey, go out the self checkout.
Who did that, Chad? The football player.
Jameis Winston.
Yes, that's what happened to him, and he got caught. And then
I thought he just blatantly stole it.
No, they rang it up real cheap or rang it up. Or maybe they did just give it to him. It was Wee Wee was the one that gave him the fucking crab, bro.
We gave Jameis Winston crabs.
I used to do that for everybody, my auntie and them and all that shit. Y'all can't come get me now, man. I'm done. That was
I wish I would have.
Statute of limitations.
Bro, I was 18 doing that shit, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I used to see Fate and man, that's Fate. That's Fate. Like Fate was the guy, man. Fate is the guy.
Fate still is, man.
Fate is the guy.
I'm glad
Fate's the guy.
We're able to bring him back, even if it's just for 1 or 2.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we love having him come through, but we've all had those moments where we've had an opportunity to really tell him that shit too, though. Because like I said,
he needs to know that shit.
He does, bro, and he's back cooking again. You know,
that's good, man.
Right?
I mean, that time, it's like I don't even want to sound like the old guy, man, but I feel like that time, that era right there, like
he's the best,
man. Like at midnight or whatever, even like before probably like 8, 9, 10, you would turn on the radio. And you start hearing those Fate beats and shit.
Ain't that
Money
crazy,
in
bro?
The way, can't you see? Like, all that stuff, dude. Like,
when I heard Grey Goose, because there was 11 versions of Grey Goose.
Man.
The first one I heard had Lido or it was All Star and Untamed. You remember Untamed?
Yeah.
I don't remember that cut.
I remember that was before Jeezy and that was before it blew up. I don't know exactly the story behind it.
Because ain't that Skip on there too? Yeah. Shout out Skip, man. That's my dude, Skip.
I remember the record and then remember it with Jeezy later, and that was
it was T.I. It had a T.I. and
There was Wayne, T.I. and Wayne. Yeah,
there was so many versions of that, man.
Shout Lito.
Shout out to Fate. I'm looking forward to
Fate,
yeah. We can say it.
Grind hard, man.
Because we're recording this. I want to drop this like ASAP.
Okay.
Like ASAP. And so, like Chad said, new single. Well,
we're shooting a video soon for the
very
flowers
fucking soon
with Fate and Paper. It's produced by Fate Eastwood. I brought back two legends that was bucket list shit. Like I had done a song with Fate back in the day, never had done a song with Paper. And when I did his interview in 2021, and I did Fate's interview in 2021, I got Fate to get on a song for me that he produced. Yeah. And then I told Paper, hey, Fate got on this. You want to get on it? He said, oh, yeah. Well, so salute to both of them, man.
Man. It's a dope ass record.
I can't fucking It's going to be big for the city too.
And the video shoot Chad just mentioned is details coming soon. Pay attention to social media. Y'all will see that come up. Yeah, that's going to be a fucking movie. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited. We spoke on this record a few times, but the fact that Chad has had this type record,
it'll be 23 months that I've had it since.
He's counted he could probably tell us the days.
Well, just because I remember it was July of 21 when I got it.
Hey, if you had a Fate Eastwood beat right now with featuring Fate Eastwood and the City Paper on it, would you fucking hold it for 23 months? Shout out to Chad, bro. When he dropped Dedicated, he committed to going solo on that motherfucker. He did it, and then Joe and Jerry was a completely different recipe. And you know, with Live Forever, Chad's been open about features being heavy. That's dude, that's a great conversation. I'm loving having that conversation lately. Wee Wee's a part of that, of Live Forever, for sure.
Wee Wee produced the track. So fun fact,
I did a little something.
Let's talk about it.
So
I about gave a drum roll.
Fun fact.
Hold on, man.
But yeah,
there it is. Sorry.
So when Church did the three features for me, all three of them are produced by Wee Wee. So Live Forever, that's out now. That's why the album's called Live Forever.
Facts.
I was talking to Church and I was like, man, I think I want to call the album that. He's like, do it, bro. That's dope.
Yeah.
So the song's called Live Forever that me and Church did. We produced that. That's the name of the album. So he's obviously going to have that track on there, but we want to get some more stuff with him.
Yeah.
Shout out Church, man.
Yeah, shout out Church.
Hey,
you produce Work. You produce Work with O&E.
That's a bad one.
That's a great record.
Yeah,
that's a bad one.
People
One be getting off, boy.
What else did you do on Joe and Jerry?
Oh, dude, he did. So we did Back Jumping.
Oh, okay.
Back Jumping.
Yeah,
he did
Work.
He did In a Minute.
Oh,
he did 32 Hours.
Oh, okay.
32 hours. Damn.
He did Living on a Cross.
That's so crazy, Wee Wee.
Fuck.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? And then now let's
he
talk.
did the one with Bubba Sparks too.
Okay, so there's like 7, 8.
He did 6 of the 10.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's talk about
a problem or something like it. Got a problem.
Yeah, that's the
hell
one
of
with
a problem.
Sparks.
Yeah. And then on Dedicated, he produced 1,000.
That's what I'm saying. How many on Dedicated?
So on Dedicated, he did 1,000, and he did. That may be the only one he did on that one.
I think so. Maybe one more.
I'll look to it real quick to the Google machine. I'm gonna Google myself real quick.
Man.
The fact that I don't know, man. That's just being a producer, bro, has always been like so fascinating to me. Like, cause it's like one of those things that I thought I could do. Like, I remember buying a fucking mini, like a little like an ATEM mini, fucking. It's like a little MPK mini, right? It's black and white and had red, like it was fire. And I was like, bro, I told Chad, I was like, man, it was right when I started buying everything in this bitch, like just toys.
So it was recently.
It wasn't. It was a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
I know what you're talking about. I got one of them minis. Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm finna start fucking with these beats, bro. And I was getting on Fruity Loops and that kind of shit and just fucking around. And bro, that's like one thing I threw the towel in as quick as I picked up the fucking thing.
I can't do it.
I flipped it, made $20 on it, and was just like, "Fuck that!" And what else can we do? And then figured out something else.
Yeah, man.
But I'm glad I did. Fuck.
I've always respected the hell out of producers because as an artist, bro, I don't have the patience to be a producer, man.
And
salute to y'all.
And when you talk about patience, Chad, you talk about like immediately. It's almost like I incorporate time with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude,
but bro, Wee Wee has been a type of kid that's been able to cook up, bro, like constantly. Like you know me, bro. I've been a partner with Show Improve Entertainment for years. Like, bro, I've seen these beat packages come through, bro. Like I've witnessed this over the years, bro.
I bought over it's more than 60. It's probably
so many
dude, I was just saying 60 that have been released, but I've got another 60 beats from him that I haven't used.
Think about that.
Use.
Like what?
He just
that's someone's
he knows
entire,
what I like, bro, and he'll say, "I'm gonna cook up."
But what's Chad? He knows what everybody likes too, though.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And that's what I just want to separate from that type of part of the conversation. Is just like you don't miss, Bubba. Like, it doesn't matter who we're talking about, and when it misses, it's not your fault. It's probably the artist's fault.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think everybody got some beats just like,
right.
That one cool. Go to the next one.
Right. But I guess to be able to be incorporated with so many people's projects and their visions, and just, you know, to be still accessible.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in your pockets, but like, as a local producer, bro, like, I'm not a rapper, so I don't know the numbers, but I guess you're affordable to an extent. Just the fact that everyone self-invests and comes your way. Like I said, bro, it's like when I first started rapping, bro, I had to have a fake beat.
Right.
I'm pretty sure new rappers nowadays you come to mind pretty quick, bro.
Yeah,
you're so saturated out here.
So when, like, around that time though, the Fate era, like Coupe era, Broadway, people were buying beats though, like spending money, like spending.
Yeah. It seems like more time was with it though, bro.
Yeah,
like,
more time, man. I came in where people started, you know, selling beats for $50. Like, I wasn't even doing that at first.
Yeah,
because, you know,
God, it just blows me away, bro.
I didn't want to do that. Like, I had to change my prices. I mean, I didn't have to, but I mean, I feel like if the prices
to stay competitive,
to stay competitive, man. And then I looked at it like, man, I could go in there and cook up 10 in a day anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then at that too, like, I'm a young kid. I ain't got too many responsibilities. I mean, got to pay rent when rent was like what, $400 back in the day.
Right. So you knew you had to just incorporate. You had to dedicate that amount of time.
I go here and sell 10 beats real quick. I got my rent. I'm good. You know.
And were you always like? Did you do the online shit too?
I did not. I always wanted to, but I never like completed doing that. I got a whole website that I ain't even launched it yet. Like,
I remember when you started
just sitting there, you know, what I'm
like the BeatStars type shit, like the leasing shit, and
that's I meant to do that. I still want to do that though, man, but I don't know. I be going back and forth with it, man. D-Ray, man. No, you put your beats.
Shout out D-Ray,
man. Shout out D-Ray, man. But
we all give him one. That's it.
Yeah. Shout out D-Rizzle, dog.
Shout out D-Ray. What about that motherfucker singing backup vocals for Jelly at the scene, whatever?
I text him right after. I'm like, hey, that was you suited up with that cap.
It was awesome as fuck to see. And then the most beautiful part of it was that Miss Robin Raynell was standing right next to him.
So fire. I did not know it was. I had to pay attention, and I seen her post. I was like, "Fuck, that was you."
Yeah, that's. She needs to pull up. Check your DMs, Miss Raynell.
Shout out Robin.
I'm there right now.
Favorite fucking female singer ever.
Bro, she's so mean.
She know that shit, man.
She is absolutely amazing.
She's great.
We have been in conversation before, and it kind of faded away, and then I inside back, but I'm trying to get back in those conversations. She deserves a seat here anytime she wants it.
Flowers right here.
Yeah,
right now. I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, when I had her, she'll come in and do like a hook for someone. So
crazy.
No disrespect to other singers and stuff, but that's the only one that I ain't have to do nothing. She telling me how to. She just give me another track. Give me this. I'm gonna hit this with this. I'm
talk your shit.
Do this and do. I'm like, shh. She's got pressing. And then within like 10 minutes, the fucking hook done. I remember we did a feature for one of my homeboys, and he hadn't made it there. He was like 15 minutes late. Mm-hmm. He pulled up. It was done. He was like, "Oh, nah, that's it."
Yeah,
you good?
Yeah, she's amazing. I'd love for her to pull up, man. Hopefully that happens soon. Yeah, there's a few people we need over here bad. Like I was saying earlier, it surprises me though with the years attached to our conversations.
Yeah,
how long it took for us to get wee here. You know where we're at now though, so you got no excuse. So now
I bet when you text me when you were like, man, what is motherfucker?
No, dude, I figured you would have told me before. Trust me, we've had some buzzer beaters.
Oh, for real?
Bruh.
Damn, bro.
We've had some no-call, no-shows. We've had a little bit of everything.
Damn,
there's been a couple no-call, no-shows.
Man, I hate that shit so much.
I hate it for them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hate it for them. But
real talk.
I hate when they do that shit to me, man.
Oh, it doesn't happen often, but it's happened a couple times. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, it's in open conversation. You know, even when I saw you out, bro, like I'd see you out and shit.
Yeah.
And I'd like, when you gonna come see me, man? And it's it's interesting though when you get in the same room with me and we slow down for a minute, bro, and we like talking off camera, and then leading up to now, like just to think about it all, bro. Like thousands of beats, bro, out here.
Yeah,
like currently,
I used to have them
like the motherfuckers
that,
are everywhere.
Yeah, like
Everywhere.
recently though.
Recently, what does it look like recently?
I don't think
select few.
Yeah, it's something. It ain't that many. I ain't flooded like how I used to though.
Yeah,
because I've been recording so much. Engineer. They told me you need to change your tag to record that beat. I do so much, man. So much recording. I'm trying to slow down on that though, man. Trying to flood. Like making beats was fun, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of think it got overwhelming for me for a minute. So I was just like, oh yeah, man. Because I mean, you gotta think like it's a point you gotta like bring your prices up, man. And then I mean, not even that.
You gotta know your worth.
You gotta know your worth, but then you do stuff for a lot of just people locally, and I mean, you know how that goes, man.
Oh, for sure,
you gotta.
I already know.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
And then you say that, like you made the comment about like recording so much. Like we know you work out at D-Ray Spot a lot, and like you work constantly, I'm sure. But when did you see that? Do you like recording?
I like recording if I like the song.
Gotcha.
Love recording. Like I'll go in there, oh, let me add this, let me do this, let's make the beat do this and break it down. Like I used to be the king. They used to call me the king of chops back in the day. Like even some people get mad because oh man, why you sending the files to WeeWee? Oh, WeeWee, because he gonna break it down, he gonna do this and chop it up and do. Man, nobody don't do chops no more like that.
Talk your shit.
But yeah, man, I used to do a lot of that, and it was fun at first, man. But I mean, it gets overwhelming. You try to do everybody's shit, man. It's crazy. So you just gotta kind of slow down, and it kind of got to a point where it's like it wasn't fun at all. I mean, you got to make your money, man. I mean, it's work. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do your work, but to the point where it's mentally draining. Like, nah, I don't even want to do this right now.
Are you self-taught on all that shit?
Yeah.
All of it?
I went to Nashville State. Only thing I really learned out of there is like the publishing and stuff like that. I learned the T-Pain effect from Nashville State. Okay, but
shout out T-Pain. He's probably watching that.
Oh, that's my dude. Hey, y'all be watching this podcast?
I watch some of it.
Dude, a funny motherfucker.
He is, man. He's great. I love his character. But yeah, I've seen a lot of it. I haven't watched probably as much as I want to.
Yeah,
man. T-Pain's he's one of the goats though.
Nashville
really
State though, man. Nashville State, like I met my guy. That's how some of this stuff started too, man. Y'all heard of Hollywood the Bully?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah,
Hollywood the Bully.
Hollywood the Bully, man. Shout out Hollywood. He was one of the first people in college, and he heard my beats like, yo, man, what you charging? And he was the first. He was one of the first. So, because through him, it was the young Cashville Young Tees and stuff like that. And
shout out to him. Shout out Young Tees.
And I think it was the guy.
You talking about Sandwich Bag Community?
Yeah, Sandwich Bag.
Love those guys.
Yeah. It's Struggle to Strive now. That's STS.
Oh, Struggle to Strive. Yeah, my bad. Struggle to Strive. My bad.
Struggle to Strive. Shout out to the Strive.
I remember from back in the Rutledge days, and it was Sandwich Bag.
Sandwich Bag.
Shout out Young Tees and them.
I hear from T.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He is my line.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Yeah, he is a good dude. When did this all start for you, bro? When did you start doing this shit? Like kid?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this little story. It's a kid, man. So my dad, he had us early. I mean, it's a picture of him holding my sister. He 15. You know what I'm saying? So probably like 16 when he had me, 17.
Gotcha.
But he's the street dude. He's the street guy. He's actually over there. He's from out North Nashville, like Cheatham Projects, but he kind of grew up in the bottoms. And I think a funny story, Quanty Cash, he from out there.
Shout Quanty. Pull up Quanty.
Yeah, pull up Quanty. Quanty, my dude. So Quanty
Cash,
we've been talking. Shout Quanty Cash.
I sent Quanty some beats, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, and he's just like, man, hold on, man, you got a daddy? I was like, yeah, I got a daddy. He was like, nah, with the same name. I'm like, yeah. Man, where your daddy from? I'm like, man, out east. He was like, in the bottoms. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. He said, man, you gotta fuck with me. Right. Man, your daddy crazy than the motherfucker, man. So, my dad, like, he used to do the street shit. He bad. Just running around doing shit. My mom tried to go to school with him back at Stratford. She was probably like a year. She's a year older than him, but she tried to go to school with him, man, and she not dropped out. She went to Hume Fogg. She was like, yeah, I can't stay with him. He's bad. He keep getting in trouble. So, but outside of that, he always had like some turntables and stuff like that. He would like, man, in the bottom, he'll open up the windows and stuff.
Yeah.
And like have some shit going. He keep telling me a story like he had the Andy Griffith shit mixed in and shit. You know, he used to have people walking by, man, what you got going? You know what I'm saying? He was making little mix CD, like not CDs, tapes, little mix tapes and shit. So, and then he had a keyboard or whatever. Like I got to play on that as a kid, like when I was probably like 4 or 5. But yeah, I think I got it from him, man. So when we moved out north, because I was out east too, like Lane Garden and all that shit, but we moved out north, there was a French piano in that house we moved into. And, you know, look creepy as fuck. So what I used to do, he'll ride around bumping shit like the Dayton Family. And you know, they gangster shit, man. So I go back. Sebo, it was a Sebo song.
Sebo was
freestyle. It was called Freestyle. And I was playing it on the piano. He was like, hey, dude, cold, man. You feel me? So yeah, then from that, me and my sister just used to beat on fucking stools and tables and shit like that, to the point we would piss him off. He came in there and kicked over all our shit one morning. It's 6 o'clock, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all going in.
Yeah, but from all that, he just, so the other thing was when I got like around 8 years old, you know, my mom, man, school teacher, she worked for the board and stuff now, but man, you gotta go to bed at 8:30. She was the strict. You gotta get in the bed. This motherfucker back in the back room with his friends getting drunk, drinking OEs and shit. He'll come wake me up. Man, get up, little nigga, man. Fuck that shit. We gotta go do these beats, man. You feel me? So look, he got his friends back there. You know, like how we grow up. You got people like how we just be hanging out. They back there drunk, and I coming out, I'm on the Casio keyboard just doing beats. They back there freestyling and shit like that. So yeah, that's how that shit started. And he just started buying me, like, it was a little raggedy equipment, but it made beats, you know what I'm saying? I had like one of them shits you'll see like in Guitar Center, the little fucking rectangle drum machine.
Shout out to him for recognizing this shit. Like, he was just watering the seed. You know what I mean? Like,
man.
He obviously seen it.
Put me on the spot, man. It's my son, man. I don't know who these motherfuckers is. But you were how old
when?
That was 8 when I was doing that.
8 years old, bro. So, that's me going inside and getting. I mean, Lily's 11. Yeah, and I went inside and got her right now, brought her out here and said, "Hey, make some beats." Like, think about how silly that sounds.
So I was like 11, 12 when he got the actual drum machine. It sucked ass, but
it was like a percussion.
Yeah, but you could sequence on it. It had bass sounds.
Yeah,
but then we had a Yamaha keyboard later on.
Machines like that were so much different.
Man,
back
that
then.
Shit was fun.
It wasn't like a beat machine. It was like a drum machine.
Yeah, it was a drum machine, man. It had some 808 shit in there. Yeah,
of course.
Though. Like a select few, but I used to take
the kits were so minimal, dude.
Yeah, but you didn't have no sounds in that bitch.
Exactly,
like,
kits were minimal. There wasn't shit in there.
So you like for piano sounds and shit like that. He finally got like a Yamaha, and I think you could sequence on it, but it was fucking difficult. So what I did was, the problem was that shit ain't together, so I had to like cross wire that shit. I had a keyboard going into one wire and the drum machine going into the other wire, and then I like wire it, and then I record it. Yeah. So now you got the beat coming out the left and this shit coming out the right.
Yeah.
Then we had a fucking Tascam 4-track, and then once it get in there, it'll kind of stereo everything out. So I used to do my beats like that and shit, man. And
that's wild, bro.
I mean, we didn't know what the fuck the MPC was. We used to see, man, what's that big ass shit with the squares on it? I didn't know what that was. You know,
there's a big ass price tag on that bitch.
It was,
like,
man.
that motherfucker's always cost.
What was that movie? Y'all know Mac 10 them come up with that movie Thicker Than Water back in the day, man.
I remember that. I didn't see it.
What?
I haven't seen that. I know what movie he's talking about though. I never saw it.
They in the studio, they in the garage like this, and he got the MPC. He just hitting that motherfucker. Man, what's that thing with the squares on it? Man.
The squares.
I don't know what the fuck it was, man. But
it's like an iconic machine though.
Yeah.
To this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, that thing is like so nostalgic. But
I want one. I was finna fucking get one this month, man. They came out with a special edition MPC. I want that bitch though.
Bro, when I think back though, we like, I can't. Like, I remember you being so young, dog, because we've known you for some fucking years, bro.
Yeah.
Almost 15. I've known him since I bought my first beat from him.
Right?
Almost 15 years ago.
But I remember correct me if I'm wrong, bro, if it sounds unfamiliar, but I remember, like, coming to your crib.
Yeah.
And you live with your folks.
Yeah.
But that means I met your pops. I met your pops and your moms.
Yeah, you walked through that.
I remember that shit now, dog. And
they let me do that shit
Ain't
off
that
in there.
wild,
You know what I'm saying? They just recently, probably like 2017, was like, all right, we can't do this shit. They ran my shit hot, man. You know, motherfuckers coming in and out. Motherfucker talking about, I got to go to the car, man.
You out there smoking
come back
shit.
sniffing. I'm like, bro,
I remember going there. I just, as I sat here and like we've talked the first few minutes we've been here, I couldn't remember if it was you or Matic. The scenario I'm thinking about. Shout out Matic Lee. But that was, I couldn't remember. But that's crazy as fuck, bro.
Dude, that house, like,
you had to set up in that bitch, though, bro.
It was
set up in there, bro.
It was one before that, man.
I came to some. I think it was apartments. But I don't even know if you were 18 when I got that first beat CD from you.
Yeah,
because I met you and you got in the whip and let me hear a CD full of beats.
For real? I don't even remember that.
Bro, I went to his parents' house, dog.
I don't know where it was. It may not. It may have just been somewhere else. But I remember I met you somewhere, and you were young, bro. I mean, it was probably 2009, 2010.
Oh yeah, man.
Forever ago.
When that shit started getting hot, man. So like I said, I think I mentioned it earlier. My homeboy Rome Loke from out North Nashville, Cheatham. Like, I was probably like 12. So that's after when he bought me that first beat machine. We were making that shit shake, man. I'm gonna play out some shit like later, but we was making it shake. So I started with him. I was probably like 14 doing that stuff, and he was like 12. So 14 though, like I said, we going in Hillsborough and shit like that. You know who the first person out of there who heard my shit? It was this dude named Ken Torrey, but from BOP, it was Cali. So Ken Torrey was in there, and he's just like, hey, what you got right there on them headphones? So
it was Calico?
Yes. Calico.
Yeah.
Calico. So he ain't came yet. So my dude Ken Torrey, he listening. He put him on. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing.
It was just beats, right?
Here come Cali walking by. He was like, hey, Cat man, listen to this right here. You know what Cali put the headphones on. He nodding his head. You know what he say? Man, make some beats for us, man. I'm like, cool, you feel? He was like, man, we need to get him on that shit. Fate be using, you feel me? So it didn't work out though, cause shout out to Vac. He told Vac was like, oh man, fuck that nigga, we only fucking with Fate.
Hey man,
shout out to Vac. Shout out to Vac for being loyal though.
Yeah, the loyalty.
You know what I'm saying?
Unquestionable loyalty.
But you know, he was. But see how he said that though. Vac was always silly. Like he didn't mean it like
no, not like that. It was just like, fuck that. We got
Vac the type of motherfucker. I'm in the fucking Spanish class, dude. We doing like some presentations. It's this little kid up there. She's doing a presentation. Vac just walking anybody classroom, man. And he came in there, and the Spanish teacher telling him to get out. You feel me? So before he left out,
what was Vac doing when she was saying get out?
He was just looking. He was like, damn. He could call her Profe. He was like, damn, Profe. But look, the little kid was doing her presentation, and Vac was leaving. He looked at the board. He was like, who did this artwork on here? So she was like, it was me. He was like, I'm gonna tell you the truth, you need to do a little bit better artwork on this next time. And walked out, bro. She started crying. I'm like, bro, come on, Vac.
Damn, man. Shout out Vac.
Vac was crazy though, man.
Simon
This
Cowell
funny,
shit,
man.
man.
Like, it was cool to be around. I ain't even know who he was, but every time if I see him, he'll do some shit like, we some killers, nigga. Like, just walk around and shit,
bro.
But Vac was cool. But from that, you know, we got out of high school, so I went to Nashville State, and first one that really fucked with my beats was Bleezy. Y'all know Bleezy from there? Oh, okay. But Bleezy, like, he came through and was doing some shit. Then it was Steezy. Steezy came over, so I'm like, okay, cool. And, you know, because, you know, that was the main four. Vac, Steezy, Cali, PS, you feel me? So I'm like, cool.
I rock with them all.
Oh yeah, Steezy gave me my first blunt, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Okay, shout out Steezy.
We riding, and he's just like, man, go on hit this motherfucker. I'm like, nah, man, go on hit it, man. Hey, he ain't let me do that shit no more though, man. Cause he was like, man, you get too goddamn high, man. You can't do shit. But now, the Steez used to come over there a lot. So he recorded a bunch of shit. This is like around 2007. Him and Bleezy did a bunch of shit. And you know, some.
And how old are you? You say this is right getting into college. You said right. This is when you're going to Nashville.
Yeah, I'm still in Nashville State, so I'm probably like 18. 18 because I graduated. I was still 17.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, man. He come through. So you know, and no disrespect to Steezy, but I'm like, I need all them motherfuckers in here. You know, I'm still like, yeah, Steezy got some hard shit. That shit was hard.
Oh, you talking about like Bezel Gang?
This ain't complete until I really want to Vac. I'm like, man, Vac gotta come through, man, because I was listening to the Vac and Steezy best of both sides shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so hey,
classic shit.
I was like, I gotta have both of these motherfuckers on there. So we did a song called "Get the Fuck Back," and Vac pulled up. And when he pulled up, I'm like, yeah, that shit is official right there. You know what I'm saying? So
you say we did a song, you mean you and
well, I did the beat. Steezy, it was Steezy and Vac, but Vac went first on that motherfucker, man. And you know, I quick to put it on my MySpace days. You know what I'm saying?
MySpace.
Dude, put this shit on there.
I don't think people realize how much of a legend that Vac really is, bro. Because when B.O.P. was doing what it was doing in 99, 2000, Vac was like 14 years old.
Yeah.
When the South be balling.
Oh my God.
Shit, Vac was 15 years old.
They
bro.
used to play the hell out that man.
He was he was the hardest rapper around, like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like he was young. He was still in. I mean, he was 14 years old, bro.
Shit off. Like,
shout out those guys. Shout out Vac.
He had everybody doing balling. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm telling you, I was out in the. This was before the internet was just prevalent like that.
Yeah.
And
they touched all the way out where, all the way out where Chad was.
Shit.
You know, that wave hit Chad, and he's talked about it repeatedly on the show.
And that's how I found out about All Star was through B.O.P.
And then made him hear about Fate and all this kind of shit. You know what I mean? And all the while, like, you're at the same high school right behind them. You know what I mean? The shit's kind of.
Oh, they had that first CD. I don't know if that was their first CD, but Fate did all the beats on that month. Like, that shit was hard, man. I don't know if he did all. I think he did all of them, but.
They re-released that B.O.P. 15-year anniversary.
That's the CD right there.
That's the one I had. Yeah.
Man,
I was so happy when they did that shit.
Man, you need to get the keyboard Fate got. Listen to these beats, man. Because I already know he hard, man. Dude, I used to bump the fuck out that CD, man.
I did the same thing that you did back in the day, and I told Faith this about, like, I would go to the mixtape spots and get the Nashville, whatever local rap CDs were coming out, and I would look on the back, and if Fate produced them, I would get it. I didn't even know if I didn't know the artist. Didn't matter.
Yeah, you got to grab it. Like that's the single.
Because you just listen for them beats, man. You know what I'm saying? So.
Bro, the first one I had from Fate was featuring B. Howard. It was called
Shout out B. Howard, man.
Shout out B. Howard.
And that was a record we built that record. Like, I didn't know Fate. I reached out to Fate. I pulled up, got 2 from him. But then that B. Howard, bro, I flipped over B. Howard just a hobby when I was God knows how old. Bro. And there's a number on the back, and I called it. And B. Howard answered the phone. And, bro, we was like, fucking 17, 18 years old.
That's
like,
fucking crazy.
Fucking kids, bro. And I'm old as fuck. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
say that shit.
So
why you gotta say the fuck?
Because, bro, you start saying 40, bro, that shit's fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's crazy about how that shit works, because
right behind y'all, man.
The way you did that shit with B. Howard, that's the same thing when I did with my boy Truth, because he raps from Springfield. Truth. But like I did the same exact shit. I was like, this dude has a CD in CD Warehouse, and he's got a phone number on the back, so I called him.
Yeah.
And went about doing the same thing you do with B. Howard. It's crazy how that works, but like that's how that shit was back then, bro.
Yeah, that was. I literally just called the number one day. B. Howard answered the phone. We chopped it up, linked up for a record. That turned into our first performance of that record at a show Chad Arms was at,
which is where I met both of you for the first time.
Where he met both of us for the first time. Think about the 6 degrees of separation in that
2007, bro. It was like Shad Cliffy. It was not Shad Cliffy D. It wasn't Cliffy D. It was another. It was another artist named Cliffy.
Artist named Cliffy.
Which I still keep in contact with him on Facebook. Shad Cliffy. But that's where I met them, because you had a song with him. And it was his album release party, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, and I brung B. Howard with me.
Yeah, and that's where I met you and B. Howard both that same night, because I was performing.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's some hole in the wall in Gallatin.
But the record me and B. Howard pulled up to perform was the first Fate beat I'd ever purchased.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's like the where I'm saying it.
Yeah, you still got a copy of that somewhere?
I do not, dog.
Damn.
Dude, wait a minute. Tennessee Tags. No, Tennessee Tags that wasn't Fate. Was that Fate? I don't.
No, Tennessee Tags and Do Something were both Fate.
Okay, cool. That's what it is. And then
Tennessee Tags was with Rhyme Animal.
That's it. Yes.
Shout out Rhyme Animal.
Yeah, shout out Rhyme Animal. But just earlier, someone asked me for the acapella of one of those records. Like, bro, I don't even have.
How you gonna get?
I don't have that CD. We pressed up physical copies of that, and it was less than 1,000.
Yeah,
I do not even own one. I have a picture of the front of the art. That's it.
Dog. There were a couple people that said that they had it, and then they ended up not.
Yeah, a couple people on YouTube like commented and said they had it, and then
I think they confused it with the mixtape or something.
Crazy.
Motherfuckers really get mad at you for not having shit.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Man, you mean to tell me you ain't got my shit from back in 2007? Motherfucker, I don't even use the same program.
But bro, like that was like I said,
10 computers ago.
That was before that piff. Like that shit ain't even uploaded nowhere.
Man, I'm so mad that shit gone, dude. Because all the BOP shit was on there. I was just listening to that shit, man. Like,
and they got like an archive up now, datpiff.com if y'all are curious. But they got it's a website, hosted mixtapes for our whole fucking just my whole life. Like fuck, DatPiff seems like it's been a thing since mixtapes became a thing. Like when they became, like the digital platforms started becoming things. Like that was a spot to go to get everything.
Right. Somewhere else went bankrupt too. Was it Spinrilla or?
Yeah, I think they were involved with. I think it was Spinrilla, but don't hold me to it. Google machine that, I guess. I don't. But it was someone else too, though. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. You said it went bankrupt. God.
Lido and Paper both had some exclusive mixtapes on there that were.
Oh, dude, Lido has tons on Spinrilla.
Yeah, and so here's a question for you. What is the first placement that you got back in the day? The one that you were like,
holy shit!
Even if it was just a mixtape or whatever, like first track that you did for like an artist that you were like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? That was like, do you remember?
I don't know how the fuck it even got to him, but it was a Gorilla Zoe. It was a Gorilla Zoe. I think he rapped on it. It was called "What You Know About," and somebody like, hey, this Gorilla Zoe, bro, he on your shit. I don't know how the fuck the beat even got there. I know I was sending shit to people like Block Entertainment and stuff like that, but back then I'm just sending shit to everybody.
Hell yeah,
trying to,
That's dope.
Trying to get on, man.
Was that when he was doing that whole 28 when he dropped a mixtape?
Yeah,
every day
it was on one
February?
of the 28 series. Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
That's so dope.
It was crazy that he did that, bro. He dropped a new mixtape every day for the month of February back in like 2010 or 11 on DatPiff.
Yeah, that's so many songs.
Yeah, there was like 10 to 12 songs on every CD, and he didn't duplicate them.
They weren't garbage either.
The Gorilla Zoe is one of them ones.
I ain't like the one I did though. All the fucking features I like, well, not features, but shit I got like a placement that was back in the day. It was just like everybody was like, man, why you don't push it, man? That's such and such on your beat. I'm like, man, that shit sucked. I don't like it, man.
Dude, you did some dope shit for Star, but like back in the day. But one of the ones that I remember, and I had been getting beats from you at this time, but the one that I remember that hit different is the one you did for Bezel Gang, the Got It. Have you wanted, bitch, we got it.
Yeah.
That one, bro, hit different. And they did that video, Charles Robinson and shit. Like, that shit was fire, bro.
Man, I'm glad I was finna get that motherfucker to Cub, man, because Cub was like, cook me up some beats. But then at the same time, Vac hit me. Man, I need them beats. What's up, man? So I'm like, okay, cool. Shit is cool, man. Pull up. So I played them. I just played them. I'm like, shit, whatever you don't get, I send it to Cub. Shout out Cub, man.
Yeah, shout out Cub, man.
Shout out Cub for sure.
Yeah, he heard that one. He was like, I think that was the first one I played. He was like, that's it. I don't want to hear no more. I'm like,
oh, shit. He just came and got that.
Yeah, I was like, you don't want to hear that shit.
He wanted one of them type.
Yeah, he was like, that's it.
That's how I love it, bro.
That's it, That's it. You feel me? So that's one thing about Vac here. When he hear it, that's it. Don't play nothing else. That's it, man. So,
and what's crazy about that too, I mean, just tying everything in, like with the pod itself.
Yeah.
Callie is the first guest.
He was on episode 3
that we ever had on this show.
Yeah.
3. You know what?
Calico was on episode 3.
Yeah,
he's the first guest we've ever had.
We're over 175 now.
Yeah,
like,
almost.
Crazy.
Yeah, like so. That shit's crazy, bro. Like just to see how, and it feels like that was 2 weeks ago. And it was,
it feels like y'all just started, but y'all been doing this shit.
Just 2 years almost, bro.
Yeah. Oh, this is almost 2 years. But I mean, but what Chad's saying is like it feels like all the shit we're talking about wasn't long ago.
Like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we've been working so like consistently that it just. We just it's like factory type shit. We put it out and then just all right, where's the next one? Because that's kind of the way you got to be when you're doing this kind of stuff. Because if you think too much or if you'll kind of get sidetracked and keeping up with the release schedule and stuff. But salute to Calico for sure.
Yeah, salute to all those guys, man. Love them all.
Shout out PSG too, man.
Dude, I told them he's one of the most fire rappers ever, bro.
He the one that you gotta like. He'll always have one of them long ass verses, man.
He did one of your beats that I have on my phone still. That's one.
I know him the least.
Was it Murder? PSG Murder? Was that it?
Yep.
Yeah, that was that one right there, man. But yeah. He had those iconic cats long ass verses. You gotta recite it like.
Yeah, he's fire. Bro.
What I love though, man, about WeeWee being here is just like like when we think about, you know, Cali being at part of episode 3, Chad, and then we think about our journey over here.
Yeah.
And how many people have came through here. Like it's crazy to think like the percentage of people that know your name or have been involved with you at some given time. Like,
bro. Or
threw you flowers or like your name. There's no telling how many times your name has came up on this show, bro. Like it's so crazy. Like to say that that's why, you know, in the first 10 minutes of this bitch, I was saying, you know, it shouldn't have took this long to get you here and shit. But it really wasn't fucked up like that because, like, you've been, like, a part of the story the whole time. Like, everyone we've sat down and talked to, if they have roots here, like, that name came out, bro. And it's, like, that's
something to be proud of, dog.
It's fucking, it's
for sure.
I don't even be realizing it sometimes. Until I just look at it and be like, damn, we did all this.
We're the same way, bro. That's how I am, for sure. Like, but, like, another guy that's been here 3 times, Jelly Roll.
Jelly.
You want to talk about some of the stuff you did for Jelly?
Jelly.
The people may not know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is around.
Talk your shit.
Let me see. So we doing all of the We Got It and shit. That's around like 2010, 11 or something like that.
Yep.
So I'll tell you how. But it was before that. So I first seen Jelly. I heard of him because they were saying, yeah, he the freestyle king and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like 17, 18. You know, I'm like, okay, Jelly Roll. So they had this studio. Y'all remember the fucking studio they had in the mall? Studio B.
Yep.
Studio B. Yeah.
I recorded there with Scum.
You did? Yeah. Man, so, you know, I'm around that time, I'm like still 17, 18. So I'm going in there.
That's Hickory Hollow Mall,
and
bro.
I had a few people used to come in there, but I'm that guy at the time, like the little dude in the back. Hey, I got some beats. Can y'all play my shit? We gonna get to you. We gonna get to you, little bro. You feel me? So I used to just go in there and just watch. You know what I'm saying? So one day I came in there and
that's so crazy.
It was just who was his name? B. It was B. He was in there. And
I remember this dude, bro. I remember
he started selling jewelry and shit.
Bro, yes.
Yeah, but B, man.
Man, Studio B was right on the edge too, bro. Like right on the entrance of the mall. Hickory Hollow Mall, dog.
Shout out again, Hollywood the Bully. He used to be over there.
When did Hickory Hollow Mall close?
Oh, I don't know, maybe? Man.
2012,
maybe.
That seems like forever.
That's forever. I was just eating lunch in the parking lot there today, and like,
really,
fuck, they demolishing this shit. I mean, they got an ice center.
It wasn't 2012. It was after that, but
was it after that?
I think.
God, it seems like forever.
Hickory
Hollow Mall seems like ancient to me.
I know around that time frame when we were going there wasn't much of it left, so it closed shortly after. I don't know, you know.
Studio B, bro, dude, I haven't heard that.
Man, that
anyone mentioned that place and forever. It was like the first accessible studio.
Right,
you could walk by. You go to the mall and just walk by it and see people working in there.
Motherfucker come out with shopping. Hey, what they got going on,
bruh?
It was
cool.
I mean,
you could see in there and shit. Man, shout out to those guys, bro. That shit was genius. I don't know if they ever made any money doing that shit, but like I recorded in there once.
It was cool as fuck. And I had that Phantom keyboard in there too,
bro. And that was the thing. Bro. God, that's so crazy you say that, wee wee.
I'm gonna tell you how I got my Phantom keyboard after this one. After this one though, Jelly. So Jelly. I'm in there one day with B. He just playing shit. Oh, and my dude is a dude named 2Gs, man. Shout out 2Gs. He used to be with. They had a group called Real Estate.
I remember 2Gs, producer. Yeah. I remember seeing him on the mixtapes.
2Gs, man. So I was over there. He wasn't there. I met B through him, and I went over there, and Jelly just walked through the door. You know what I'm saying? That's
B.
when he had the braids and shit.
God, at Studio B.
Studio B.
Golly, Antioch, Hickory Hollow Mall.
He told B, he was like, "Yeah, man, go and load the beat up, man. You already know how I like it." So he just started freestyling. He played the beat. He started freestyling some shit in his head. I'm like, damn, this shit dope. I'm thinking that, and then I'm thinking, damn, this is a big dude, man, and he got this little girl with him because the girl was with him and she was so small.
Tiny.
She was tiny, man.
God,
and he was
so
just
funny.
braided up and shit. I was like, fuck, that's Jelly Roll. So I ain't even say shit to him. I'm just like, I'm in my place. I ain't trying to, man, I got beats. So that's like 2006, 7, some shit like that.
Yeah.
So when I actually talked to Jelly Roll, this was around 2000, around that We Got It shit and all that. So I produced my homeboy's mixtape. 911 the Capo. Shout out to him. He used to do like with the hip hop in the Ville and all that shit was popping. You feel me? So it was an award show, I think.
Yeah, shout out hip hop in the Ville.
So I think they were Cellies at one point, and I think Jelly had asked him, man, where you getting your beats from? And you know, my dude, like, shit, this is my dude WeeWee, you know. So he called me and he was like, yeah, this Jelly. I'm like, oh shit, okay, what's up? So he was like, yeah, man, send me some beats. I need some beats. I heard such and such beats. So I'm like, cool. So I sent him a pack, man. And he called me back and he was like, what did he say? Yeah, he was like, yeah, man, these beats are dope. It's hard to find good quality beats like that around here. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think from that, we did that song. Well, they did that song.
Fuck What They Talking About.
Fuck What They Talking About was on it. That was in the beat pack right there, man. It was a other some probably like a few more. But I don't think made it to the mixtapes, but yeah, that was the one.
There's
right
another
there.
banger that you did for him and Worm too that never came out.
Yeah, so it was some shit like that, man. But that's how I met him, and I think this later on, I always seen what he was doing and shit, but I think that's when the Molly and the A gang, the Molly gang, all that shit, the A gang shit.
Man, so, dude.
Yeah, around that era, man. But
crazy shit.
And that was a long ass jump from then until he come and told, no, we did the Good Night Nashville song.
Love that record.
Good Night Nashville shit. And
I love that record just because D-Ray's on it.
Oh yeah, he got the rap. Man, I ain't no rapper, man. Motherfucker, you rap, damn it. Please rap, please.
Dude, the word I could, if y'all understood the amount of like the body of work I have vocally from David Ray,
right,
bruh. I have so many rap verses and records. Like he's like, bruh,
yeah.
And I'm talking my shit, and I'll talk like this till D-Ray pulls up.
Right.
I've got so much shit from D-Ray, bro.
Yeah.
Unreleased. listen, I ain't gonna say that because that'll get everybody in trouble. But shout out D-Ray, I love him, but he better come see me.
Get your ass here, man.
Yeah, man, come hang out.
Come hang out with Weenus, man.
You got good pop.
He fucking named me Weenus, man.
Bro, yeah. So how did that happen? When did your D-Ray's relationship start? We talked about Jelly a little bit. I don't know if we're done with that, but.
Yeah, we'll circle back because that's how D-Ray is how that shit happened with Jelly now. You feel me? Like D-Ray always fucking looked out, man. So like I said, we did this song with you. That's how I heard him. But I don't know how he called. I don't know who gave him my number, but he just
So the first time you ever heard D-Ray or heard of him was the records.
I'm gonna tell you a funny thing.
Help me out with that.
I'm gonna tell. So I heard of him through your record, but check this out. I always been heard him from the fucking Burners. I just didn't know, who it was.
Okay.
Until I went back. He was like, yeah, I was with the Burners.
I'm glad I could bring that to your attention and I could build that relationship for you.
So
you're welcome.
I used to bang the fuck out that CD, man. I used to bang the fuck out that CD, man.
Charlie P was like 14.
Yes, we used to let that shit over my cousin's house, man. We used to let it just run. Like, we would fall asleep on that CD. And the whole time, D-Ray on it to the phone. Yeah, all that shit, man. And my favorite song on there was it called My People? When they had that, damn, it was like a sample, but it wasn't a sample. They replayed it.
Yeah.
You know,
I listened to that for people. I listened for Charlie and D-Ray's verses.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the other two guys.
Burners.
It's on platform.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I know we got a lot of records recently that were
the whole time that was him. The whole time I was like, motherfucker. So I've been knew who the fuck. I just didn't know the name. You know?
That's how rooted he is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude.
Bruh.
OG and the shit.
Shout out D-Ray.
But yeah, he fucking called me, man, and he's just like, yeah, man, I'm D-Ray. I need some beats. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I know who you are. You feel me? So he's the first motherfucker that ever bought like 40 goddamn beats at a decent price.
Right.
Like, it was some
shit. Was that during the Eye for an Eye stuff? When he was gearing up for that?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, and I think we used to do that shit. Like, we used to do tag time, goddamn it, beat packages, and you know, I remember Jelly used to come over there and it would just fucking bang out. Well, I wasn't there. Like, I'd just send the beats. They'll bang out like the fucking songs and shit. Lily too. Shout out Lily.
Yeah,
she was over there, man. We had a bunch of damn text time packages and shit.
Fuck yeah.
Made some money.
It's a hustle. I mean, it was a business. You know what I'm saying?
Back then.
That's how y'all make bread.
Yeah, it was cool though, man. So Yeah, he just bought a bunch of shit. So
he just bought a bunch.
Yeah,
of shit.
and it's crazy because you know when the PayPal hit, you like,
holy shit, he ain't playing.
You was for real.
Yeah. I totally get it.
Well, you're so used to a lot of people not being.
Yeah, man. Because I just told him what it was. He was like, "Okay, cool."
But I think it's dope that this whole conversation started with him reaching out for beats for Eye for an Eye.
Yeah,
like this is when D-Ray, like you talked about hearing about him on the record with me, but then realizing it's the same cat you had heard on the Burners,
right? But
then fast forward, he calls you
right
out of the blue and is like, "Hey, bro, I need some beats," and then drops a bag on you for the beats,
right?
Or I don't know,
Nah, it was a bag at that time.
You said clearly somebody that actually paid like a decent,
that shit was cool. Money. That shit was boy. D-Ray would fucking help me pay my bills with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. And this was back to back. You got some beats. You like it was hard to keep up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck. Man. I remember one time he was just like, man, send some more. So I'm literally over there like making shit as he say, send some. I'm sweating and everything.
I am, man. I'm going as fast as I can.
Not a sweatshop, bro.
God, that's crazy. Get off my back,
right? He always used to do that shit. So he kept me on my toes, man. And I think that's when they were doing that Eye for an Eye shit, man. Yeah, it was a lot of that shit going on. So let me see, that was like 2013, and I did so much shit for him. And then they would like do guitar tracks and send them to me, and he'd be like, man, my drums suck. Just take my drums off of it. Do your shit to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Yeah, him and John was sending me shit, and we just do it like that. But man, it just it just went into a whole fucking brotherhood real quick.
Yeah, I think it's recognizable though, because then it's like it was crazy because like that part of the story, like just to jump in for a minute, is like I said, like Chad talked about like his first like hearing about you and me hearing about you, and then like we talk about all the years you've been involved with this shit up to this point. But then it's like one day I walked into D-Ray's studio, bro, and WeeWee was there. I'm like, hold the fuck up, bro. I'm like, that's what's been going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like social media wasn't like what it is now. Like you ain't just posting and you ain't like out. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like a secret either. It's just like I just ain't put that two pieces of the puzzle together. And I literally... It was in Dixon. I don't know if it wasn't the basement either. It was the new spot.
The new spot, yeah. I remember you come through that.
I remember walking in the door and being like, look at this motherfucker. And we was like, what's up? Cause we already had a relationship at that time. But I remember just thinking to myself like, like that makes so much sense though, bro. Like because when we talk about the creative genius that David Ray is all the time.
Right.
But to whatever relationship, brotherhood, like, and shout out John Connor, whatever relationship and how that worked out, because like I asked WeeWee off, I guess it was earlier in the pocket where I asked you if you were self-taught, and you mentioned school and shit, but you didn't mention like learning to work boards and shit, like little.
Oh, so the boards. I mean, that shit ain't nothing but a big ass mouse.
Whatever, bro. Don't say that, bro.
It's just a mouse, man. I mean, you don't need all the fader. We got the shit in Dixon, but. Motherfucker ain't never seen me touch a fader. I probably press play on that motherfucker, but that's about it.
I get it. Well, it looks great. You know what I'm saying?
Like, ooh, he got the faders, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what it's for, man.
David Ray's got a beautiful studio. Yeah. Like, for the people that's been lucky enough to witness that place. But
they hate coming out that motherfucker until they come out there. Oh, damn, I'm gonna come back. Man, when you got me coming, bro, man?
Like you said, when you get out there, it's like, okay, I get it.
It's a peace of mind too. Bro. Like you get out there. It's just like motherfucker. Amazing. I got Android, so motherfucker cannot hit me up out there. You know what I'm saying?
Like Chad said, amazing. Like this is the best atmosphere you could ever ask for. You got to get out there.
So country, dude. I'm out there one time, and dude knock on the door. Hey man, have you seen my 2 cows walk back here? I'm like, fucking no. The hell? And I answered the door like he was like, oh shit, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
But then go ahead, Chad.
Well, I was gonna say, so D-Ray ended up getting linked with D-Ray, ended up getting you linked back with Jelly when Jelly and D-Ray were working close, right? So that worked.
So that Good Night Nashville was the first one. So it was me, John, D-Ray in there. We came up with the beat. D-Ray actually sung the hook first. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think later they put KO on there. Shout out KO.
Shout KO McCoy.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Fun fact.
Cool.
Yeah. Shout KO McCoy.
Yeah.
So that come out, and I'm like, shit. Fucking Jelly on my shit, you know what I'm saying? On our shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I think So the next one was the Same Asshole. And that one,
that's a big record.
Yeah, that's
a big one.
That's
why I wanted you to flex.
My biggest record right there. I ain't gonna lie.
So you co-produced Same Asshole by Jelly Roll. Y'all know that. Yeah, everybody knows that song.
Co-produced that one with who? Who'd you do that one with?
David Ray.
Okay, shout out David Ray.
Shout out David Ray, man.
Yeah. That's a big record though, man.
Big,
that was
big,
yeah. That
good for you, man.
That motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you how that shit happened. You know,
Go.
Jelly over there. He's just sitting down. You know, he's starting to record some shit. I think they already had it kind of laid down, and there was some other drums on there, right? Mm-hmm. So I walked by, and I heard them. I'm like, man, we need this shit like to hit though. So I walked by. He's like, baby hands.
Baby hands.
Call me baby hands. Baby man, I need you to take this shit, take it home with you, Bubba, and do whatever you do. So you know me, I'm like, I ain't starstruck. I already know him, but now I'm nervous. Like, shit, you want me to do what? So I take it home, man, and I'm like, I probably spent. I spent like trying to perfect. It ain't even like a complicated ass. Too much, man. To the point I'm like, man, I ain't even gonna use all this shit, man. So I just sent it. I tell D-Ray, man, it's sent, man. So the next time I hear from it, you know me, I'm like, sometimes I gotta hear that shit. Like, damn, what y'all think about it? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes motherfucker won't even tell you. They'll like it and be like, it's months. Damn, you ain't like it? Nah, I love it, bro. The fuck?
Yeah.
So
talk your shit.
When it come out, I'm like, it came out with the video first, so I think so. But when I heard it, I'm like,
51 million views on YouTube. By the way,
talk your shit.
51. Whoo,
51 million.
51. It was on the most popular songs, but other shit started knocking that motherfucker off.
Hey, it's still one of my favorites from Jelly, bro.
It's such like it's a big one. Like that was
so good.
And that I know it meant a lot for him because I know he was talking about his dad in that song, and then like right after he passed,
he's in critical care. He had that line.
Yeah, man.
You put together a timeline of Jelly from start. You know, back when you saw him at Studio B. You know, with the braids. Like if you put these like moments, like the Same Asshole was that's a big record.
Because that was 2020. That was 2019. That was the Crosses and Crossroads.
Yeah.
That's the little project he put out with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, that's from being out in D-Ray shit. Like, hell, I just happened to be out there that day, you know what I'm saying? And walked past him.
Right place, right time.
And you know, we were doing some other shit. He was like, man, this is what I need from you, man. Keep it street and do this and do that. I'm like, cool. So we did a couple. But that's the one that went from there. And I think he was working on the next album, and that's the thing, man. You got D-Ray. D-Ray always, man, I'm gonna see what my guy got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just sending beats in, see what sticks. I think I sent that beat. It's called Jesus and Rock and Roll. Mm-hmm. Him and Lil White did it.
Yeah,
whatever. But,
shout out Lil White.
Yeah, so shout out Lil White, man. But yeah,
so you produced that one too?
Yeah,
fire, bro. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so it was just the beat at first. You know, they add the guitars and shit that, man.
Yeah.
But,
I think that's so interesting to hear you say, bro. It's like you said, like you lose sight of it and you kind of like be forgetting, and then you think about it and you're like, yeah, I guess you're right. You know what I mean? But it's like that's like something that we almost like, even just in conversation with you, bro. Like it's almost like, bro, like now that you're sitting here, it's like we get lost in this conversation, and so you know we're just hanging out, dude. It's a homie.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's how it is,
bro.
Man.
You should never lose sight of some of the things that you've been able. to
you
put
know,
together
I go on that shit. I'll be online looking at it like, man, I did that, man. That's me, man. Me and D-Ray did that shit, man. So I mean, we did that one, and it was just cool to be in the studio, and you know, D-Ray's like, man, this is what we got. This is on the album right here. This going on there. This one, and the two you did going. I'm like, oh shit, they going?
Yeah.
Fuck. Cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, shout out Jelly Roll, bro. Shout out Jelly Roll.
Shout out D-Ray too, man.
Shout out D-Ray.
You know, that whole scenario for you, Wee-Wee, is just an amazing fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, from me and Chad's perspective, I'm speaking for Chad a little bit here, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. But ain't it dope that we like knowing him as long as we've known him, for him to like fall into that type scenario and be so incorporated with David Ray. Mm-hmm. And just to have that particular place, like to create and to do what you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like you said, you got the home studio and shit. Like I know, but
that's it right.
That's
there,
a different atmosphere, man.
And then on top of that, man, you click like you click with certain motherfuckers, man. And,
right?
You know, that's the last motherfucker they'll think. oh, you and him partner, man? Yeah, we was doing, you know what I'm saying? We do this, but I mean, the sessions be so fun. Like, bro, D-Ray so silly. You just waiting on him to do some funny ass shit, and he don't even try, man. I had to I got so many videos like on my computer. He always catch me. I have my phone like this, try to sneak up,
bro.
He be recording. He don't like that camera, man. I'd be like, hey.
Bro, just recently when I went to the spot, like I went to where he's at. Yeah, I went and seen D-Ray recently to see a new situation.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, I'm sitting in a room. Listen, bro, I walk into the studio session, shout out David Ray, with 3 other gentlemen. I'm not dropping names. I'd have to Google it. Right? Yeah. And I just end up sitting on the couch. And I'm amongst this, I guess we'll call it a writer session.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker hits, D-Ray is in the zone. He's part of this shit. And I don't know what I'm in there for to even begin with. I'm there to just see the building and just see D-Ray's new scenario. And I get a text message. And it's from David Ray. And it's a picture of me across the room, dog. Like I'm sitting 8 feet away from this motherfucker. Yeah. And bro, I look like oh shit, I said the word. But I look dumb.
Yeah.
Like the picture of me is probably like one of the most ugly photos I've ever seen.
He known for that shit.
Oh, he got one back though, bro. Like 10 minutes later, I got one back. I got him like across the room too. This motherfucker's like leaning on the bar, like typing in some bars and shit, bro.
You cannot. He don't like the.
I think that's so funny you said that though. Because all the time y'all spent together at that fucking place. I know that motherfucker.
Every time he'll catch me with my phone. And then he'll be like, look, he's recording you, man. You got to watch when he got it in that cradle right there. He said that's the cradle that ends up on Instagram.
He's strapped, dude. He's strapped.
Dude, nah, he funny, man. It's like him and Cook Up. Shout out Cook Up, man. Yeah, shout out Cook Up. So I'll tell you that story real quick, too, because Cook Up, big part. I told you I got the Phantom keyboard. Mm-hmm. So something happened to me, and I was fucking with Star. We was supposed to get a Phantom, you know what I'm saying? Probably go half, but motherfucker probably got busy or some shit. You know how they go. Shit, shout out Star. But I told Cub, I was trying to get this keyboard right here. He was like, shit, I got one. You could have this motherfucker, man. He was like, Cub. He said, he just pulled up. There you go. He was like, you got to give me all them beats out there though. You feel me? So I'm like, cool. But nah, he gave me the fucking Phantom, man. Fucking fix my computer and some more shit. Cause when I first met Cub, it was through Star. Star was like, yeah, man, my dude Cub trying to get some, he just got out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he hit me and he come to, so this not the studio, the house that you came to. This is the house before that. And this fucking room was not even, it was probably like right down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the end of this carpet right there, it was little as fuck. And just imagine like 15 BOP motherfuckers in there, man. They used to run my shit so fucking hot, man. I'm surprised my mom still let me do that shit.
Hey, man, shout out to moms, bro. And pops.
If Vac was coming, they bringing PS, Steezy, motherfuckers from the hood. They drunk, they high. I'm like, man, y'all, all these cars outside, man. You feel me? But yeah, man. So Cub come through that spot right there. And he funny as hell.
Hilarious.
He first seen the room, and he blunt. He go keep it on.
Right.
What do you say? Man, I know this motherfucker ain't making beats out this room, man. The computer with the big back on. The big back computer, man. So, they laughing and shit. He like, this motherfucker crazy. So I start playing the beats. So he laughing, then he go like this. Yeah, hold on. The wee nigga cold. You feel me? So he was like, man, what you want for them 6? I forgot what I tell him, but he started laughing. I'm thinking it's too much. I got charged. He was like, nah, we need 6 more. Fuck you talking about? Shout out Cub, man.
Shout out Cub, man.
He needs to pull up. I'd love to have him over here.
You got to get. Y'all had Cub on here, did you?
No, Chad's had him on ChadArmesTV.
Okay.
We've spoke. Shout out Cub, bro. That's the homie. He's hilarious. Like to your point, but what a great character. Like in all aspects.
Man, he's so fucking funny.
But he knows he's got a seat out here anytime he wants it, man. Hopefully that happens soon enough.
Yeah, as my brother. Even like we don't even do music, bro. I could call him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said we don't even do music. It's crazy.
Cause see, we did so much music, but I think around that time I started getting burnt out and saturated. Everybody had my shit, so I'm still trying to keep up with everybody, but I'm trying to do everybody's shit. I'm still doing shit for them. I think the last one I really did was they had a song Pound LOL. It was Star and him on. Well, it was him featuring Star. I did that one, and it was probably a few other ones too, man. But yeah, it was like 2015, 14, something like that.
I'm just glad you're back doing it, bro. I know how that goes.
Trying to come back, man. Like I said, being around D-Ray, man, you gotta fucking
constantly create.
Gotta constantly create some shit, man. So he always trying to like, he'll push me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like right now he pushing me. That's why I'm like, I gotta give back. I gotta give back to the
place. D-Ray, man. And that's, I mean, dude, you couldn't ask for a fucking. not to just throw flowers at D-Ray continuously, because like we've been doing that a lot lately.
Yeah,
but
he deserves every.
He does. He really fucking does. But for you, for you, bro, like to have that opportunity, bro, to continuously surround yourself, like like you said, man, for so many years, just like knowing and this and that, and then coming in full fruition with Jelly, and then like all these fucking stories we've touched on, bro, from high school to even from fucking 8 years old making beats for your pops and his friends drunk and shit.
Yeah,
that's why they freestyle and shit. Like and then like the incorporation of Kwani knowing your fucking dad.
Yeah,
like bro, it's just like this little spiral of just little shit that's just. It's crazy as fuck, bro, to know like what you've done over your years on this rock, making these fucking tunes that we listen to, dog. But even like Chad saying that he's got over 100 beats from Wee Wee.
I've got 30 right now that I haven't even used
beats,
yet. And we need more. Like because I was telling you off camera, now that you wanting to get back like legit with it. Between the artists in the camp, like we can keep you busy.
Yeah, them boys hungry when it comes to that music shit. Man.
Oh yeah, and I'm working on stuff I already have of yours. But going back to what you were saying, tying a bow up on this part, like as far as D-Ray, there's no better person that you could have in your corner.
Oh yeah,
than David Ray. So like, and to take you under the wing all these years, like initially, and now like y'all are, just, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but there's nobody better that, as far as a dude in general and just a music mind and a talent. I mean, I swear, dude.
Yeah. Like dude, the partnership that you guys have, whatever however that is.
Yeah.
Like the relationship y'all have to where he, when he steps on shore for a minute and you steer the boat for a little while.
Yeah.
Like there's that type of relationship going on out there, and that's something that's like, it's crazy the thought of how. Everything incorporated with your story without D-Ray, like how that led up to that type scenario for you, and it kind of it had you creating so much. You say you hit this, you've hit these different you're hitting these different hurdles, right? But then you're saying like that's the guy that's like still rooting for you and like encouraging you. And bro, it's not so he's gonna. It's not so he ain't gonna sink. You know what I'm saying?
He's still like to this day just shit.
That's
cool. I'm fucking using the studio, man. Got the key code, all that.
That's
shit,
what I'm saying.
We're gonna be there soon too, for sure.
Facts, big facts.
That's my dude.
But that's an important role, man, or just like an honorable role. Let me say it that way. But like, because not many fucking people have that key code. Not many people have that type.
No, it shows the trust that
it does, man. But it also just shows that person believing in you that much. Whether it be D-Ray or not, the fact that it is like even much better for this scenario.
But that's shit. That he's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude gonna came through for me. So, and I don't measure a motherfucker by what they can do for you. You know what I'm saying? No. But at the same time, it's like. Nah, dude, he got a heart of gold, man. Like,
for sure.
Shit, it's plenty of shit I gonna been into, and dude get me out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just on some, that's my dude, that's my little bro. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But yeah, he's always pushing me to do some better. Not better shit, but just trying to branch out. Cause hell, I wasn't doing them type of beats, man. Before I was doing the shit with I4 and I, like they'll send me some shit. Sound like some fucking swamp country music. I'm like, man, don't send me those. Like, I like the shit that's country, but it's kind of popish. It got a melody. Don't send me that. I used to fucking hate it, dude.
Yeah.
In the fucking metal shit. But he was like, but you so good at it, bro. Like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it, and that shit led to a bunch of shit. Hell, we got people like, I did the shit with Smo. Smo he was pretty cool, man.
Shout out Smo.
Yeah.
Shout out Smo, man.
Shout out Smo.
That was one of the first motherfuckers that asked me how I felt about the music. Like he'll ask, usually I'm just there, like, oh, he the secondary guy, you know, you know, he's doing this, but nah, Smoke coming there and sit down. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? What do you think I should do? I'm like, oh shit, fuck. Oh, now I could say some shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh, that's interesting to hear.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. We did some shit with him. We had a record, Tear the Mud Up. It was like Tear the Club Up. And DJ Paul got on there.
Oh shit, shout out Paul.
But yeah, I don't think they put like the video out for it, but yeah, we did some. It was some pretty cool. Yeah, dude, we fucking had Afro Man on one of them songs
Afro
too, man. Shout out Afro.
Shout out Afro Man.
He come out there with them gold ass shoes on. That shit was funny as hell, man.
Bro, there's so many.
D-Ray told him you about to click them and end up in East Nashville. You can do like that. The Dorothy.
Shout out Dorothy.
Shout out to fucking.
Oh yeah,
clicking your heels.
Now we had some good times out there, motherfucker. Though, man.
But like Chad was saying, like you're anxious to get back, like, or you're back at it now. To the degree of what? What does that mean for Wee Wee when you say you're back at it?
I'm flooding these streets like 2008, baby.
Hell yeah, talk your shit. I think that you should.
Not even. I mean, you know, all the. I'm just trying to fucking get the tag, like not even the tag out there, but just more beats, really, man. Like I'm not an engineer, guys. I know how to do this shit. I'm not really an engineer. I'm just good at it. Okay,
the love is in the producing.
Yeah, the love is in the producing, man. Just sit there. Hit the blunt, maybe. That's it. I don't need no more.
Yeah, catch a vibe.
Yeah, just catch a vibe. I don't need that much.
I get it.
As D-Ray about that one. He banned me from smoking out there one time. He was like, nah, your ass can't smoke out.
You can't handle this shit. No, you ain't on this level.
Well, it's like those beat packages we spoke on, man. Like that, bro. When Chad would get those things, bro, and luckily I'm in a position where they share these things with me, bro. But dog, like you could just go through them and just find like I don't. Thank God for Wee Wee. You know what I'm saying? I think it's so dope to have a fucking producer like you that's fucking as seasoned as you are at this point. You've been doing this shit since you were 8 years old. Even before that.
Yeah.
Getting in trouble with your sister and shit. You know, making noise, beating on shit.
Beating on shit in school. 8th grade. They calling my mama. He's not a troublemaker. He just beats on the table all day.
Like shit. Bro. Dude, I beat on the table so much in fucking middle school, man. I was in select choir. Fun fact. But I was in select choir. Like, I was in choir for like 3 years. But the 8th grade, I didn't want to do it. But, yeah, whatever. I did it and I beat on shit so much. They're like, you know what? We're going to let him beat on the piano and we go sing to it at the 8th grade breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Got to do that. But
yeah, it's like you're so rooted in this music shit, man. But, you know, to fast forward with all the years attached to even the relationship that me and Chad's bragged about since we sat down tonight to leading into the catalog, that even just a fraction of some of the artists you've been a part of, on magnitudes, small, large, you know, like it's crazy. Like even to mention Smo so late in the conversation, and then just these other artists, then just think back, like you get lost in all the fucking creativity you've been able to put out here for us, man. And to admit that you've lost a wave for a minute, and now you're back at it, and you're ready to get like, you know, heavy back out here. I think that's like inspiring shit, Bubba. You know, because you're still young, Wee Wee, and you're super fucking talented at what you do. Like it's clear what you're.
You gotta. That's one thing. You have to fucking stay consistent. I got another quick little story. So around that time, the Cub, you know, fucking with Cub with the keyboard and shit, and doing a lot of his shit. So I had a situation. It was Star. It wasn't his fault, but he did that song called Go Lido or whatever. So Gotti jumped on it, right?
And shout Gotti.
He took it off. He took Star's verse off, and he used it. And you know, people were calling me like, "Hey, bro, you want that's your beat on that
He's
cocaine?"
Like, bro, I just made the beat.
Nah, they calling me like, "That's your beat on that Cocaine 3." I'm like, "What you talking about, bro?"
Flex.
And yeah, they like, "Nah, bro, it's like your beat on Cocaine 3." I'm like, "Yo, Gotti shit." He was like, "Yeah, go listen to it." I was like, "Man, I was supposed to listen to it that day because you know I'm a Gotti fan. You know what I'm saying?" So. But yeah, I heard it. I'm like, damn, that is my beat. You know what I'm saying? So
flex.
Yeah, I'm just on some shit. I got more beats. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was some situation happened with that motherfucking beat, and we end up selling out of court for that motherfucker though.
Think about that, dude. Like, I mean, we're fucking. There's another one. Like, it's just like to sit here and just to round it all up, dog, and then just throw little shit out there like that, dog. Like
but it was that era, so I guess I was saying stay consistent because around that era right there, this is when I'm fucking with like Grand Hustle. There's an A&R over there. His name was Joe McLaurin or some shit like that. But this shit right here, I don't dwell on shit, but I'm just like, fuck if I had stayed consistent, man. So, and this is around the time I got some shit on 1017, the Brick Squad shit. Y'all heard OG Boo Dirty? You remember him from
Hell
Memphis?
yeah, bro.
So from Memphis. Shout out Boo Dirty. He fucked with me hard, man.
He's a beast, bro.
I sent him some shit.
Crazy,
yeah,
bro.
So we did a song. He put out, I think it was Born a Soldier, Die a Vet tape, and I did one song on there called Haul Ass. So that bitch was slapping. That song.
I didn't know you did that.
That bitch was slapping right there too.
He's a beast, bro.
So after that, he called me one day. He was like, man, hey, send me some beats. I got Gucci Mane in here. I'm like, shit. Okay, cool. And you remember I was saying earlier, like, man, I don't like none of the features I got. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't like the beat that they picked. But it was him, Gucci Mane, and Young Scooter. Young Scooter got on that motherfucker too. So that was real cool at the time.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That shit epic.
So,
man.
but they're like,
it's
why
fucking epic, dude.
Yeah, but then I look back at it now. I'm like, yeah, I got what they call it, the before cloned Gucci. I was like, that's the Gucci with the nose problem on my shit. That's what I'm talking about, man. He was like, it's go up in this bitch. I'm gonna do up in this bitch. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But around that same time, I'm fucking with the Grand Hustle shit. So look, the manager dude, he hit me. He was like, yeah, y'all hard. And I met, what's his name? Shad, the guy. That's T.I.'s cousin. Yeah. So we did some shit with him, fucking Young Ralph, when he was back then too.
Young Ralph from
ATL. He got on some shit. And yeah, Shad was Rich Kid Shouty at the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did some shit. And there was another Grand Hustle artist, Young Book or some shit like that. We did some shit. That song right there, he had this guy, Ben the Game Marco, on there, and that's the shit T.I. was retweeting it on his page and shit. I was like, oh shit, I'm on, man. We cool, you feel me? So, but I mean, it didn't really go nowhere, but shit, it was cool, you feel me?
No, it was just something. It was something to.
But it was a producer. This shit right here, it was a producer. So, dude was like, y'all both cold, man. I want y'all to collab on some shit. So, bro, I'll pull up the email. No cap. I'll pull up the email. Dude sent me the FL with the crack version so we could collaborate, do shit back and forth.
Yeah.
I think we did a couple of them beats, but this is around the time I got the Yo Gotti shit going on. I'm about to get this money. Man, my girlfriend at the time, we going through some shit. So, you like, man, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this shit. I'm gonna take this money, man, and just disappear. You know what I'm saying? But had I stayed consistent and stayed working, guess who that producer is, though?
Who?
Fucking Weezy out of here.
Man. Oh wow.
Yep, Weezy out of here, man.
That's who sent you the Fruity Loop.
I still got it. I sent that. I sent it to my girl the other day. I was like, hey,
he's done some shit with Lil Baby, some big.
That's when I started hearing that shit too, because I'm like, probably like 2016. Yeah, when I started hearing it, I was like, I wonder if that's the same dude I looked. It is, dude.
Yeah, man. You never know,
you know what I mean? That was a spot to be. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, I mean, you live and you learn, man. You just can't. You got to keep consistent, man. So.
Yeah. It's all part of the Ballad of Baby Hands, dude. You know
Ballad of Baby Hands. I think Chad just named the episode.
Yeah. The Ballad of Baby Hands.
I feel like, I feel like I learned a bunch of shit, though. So, man, hell.
Are you okay with Ballad of the Baby Hands? Ballad of Baby Hands?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that's awesome.
Is that like, what is that going to be?
The title of the episode.
Let's do it.
Ballad of Baby Hands, dog.
Ballad of Baby Hands. Cause that's the fuck they call me now, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know who fucking started that shit? My dad.
Yep. Hey, man.
Shot Pops.
He started it. We drinking a beer outside, right? So it's cold outside. I got a long sleeve shirt on. I'm holding a little Michelob, holding that motherfucker like that. So we in deep conversation. He breaks the conversation. This motherfucker say, man, hold on. Man, why your hand ain't even all the way developed, bro?
Damn, Pop.
It was from then, man. It was from then. And then look,
Baby Hands.
You know, we was recording at the spot. He'll get lit and come in there the same way how he used to wait me up. He'll come in there. Hey, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry for my son and his little hand. Like, this fucking with me all the time. So they start, it's Baby Hands. You feel me? So
that shit's wild, bro.
Man, my homegirl, She call herself Laura Goldie. She be rapping this shit too. Shout out Laura Goldie, man. She was the first one. She got it's a Baby Hands tag. She said it on her song. I just never put it on anything else.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I use that shit.
Use that motherfucker.
I'm gonna start using that motherfucker too, man.
Alter ego shit.
Hell yeah, man.
We appreciate you coming on, man.
Bro, I loved having you here, bro.
It's cool, man. I appreciate the fucking opportunity to do this shit, man.
Ballad of the Baby Hands.
Ballad of Baby Hands.
You know what
man.
Jelly fucking told me? They called me. You know what they do? They lit. Him and D-Ray called me. And Jelly get on the phone. He was like, "Hey, Baby Hands, your hand's so small. You make a White Castle burger look like a double Whopper."
Holy shit.
He was just throwing them left
Bro,
and right.
that
dog.
night,
Like, motherfucker.
this night right here, you were in the building this night. There's another photo from that night, and Wee Wee's a part of it.
Was that the same day?
Yeah. This is the same. This is like this picture we've spoke on a million times on the show. But there's
Buddy in the Orange. Is that
that's Lorenzo Cole.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was there.
But there was another photo that was taken that night, and it had a bunch more people in it, but minus a couple people.
Was that Fathead and them was in there?
The
one I was in. Was it the same day?
Yeah, the same day.
Or the same day?
I'm pretty sure it was the same day. I thought it was.
No, I think it was
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I was like, "Fuck, I miss Jelly."
I do got a picture. I got a picture of Wee Wee.
Maybe it was. It all runs together, but it was a couple of times out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that day because I think he was there. I seen him on Instagram. I was like, "Fuck, I was supposed to get out there today." You know what I'm saying? Because I like being around the energy, man. Y'all cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah, that's why, dude. That's why we were so anxious to have you over.
Yeah,
we knew it would be a great episode. Like, bro, we're at an hour and a half, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, and we fun fact. We said, bro, I don't know. I ain't never done no shit like this. And we were like, bro, it's like Chad even told me, he's like, bro, we're just ride the wave, bro. We're cool. Like, we're all friends. Blah blah blah.
And tequila, man.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, dude, we've loved having you here, but we've been so anxious to have you because we knew this conversation would be exactly what it's been. Just a fucking rabbit hole of fucking Ballad of the Baby Hands,
man,
bro.
So much shit still.
So much to dude. As we've gone up to an hour and 25 minutes,
series.
You keep uncovering shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we could sit here and just throw.
Because I ain't never just been a type that's I did this, man. But
salute
people
you
be
for
like,
that,
bro,
man.
you need to fucking do that though. Like
that's called being humble, man.
Yeah.
But as you get a little bit more grown, talk your fucking shit, Wee Wee, because you deserve it,
hard,
bro.
Man.
Talk your shit.
I try to tell D-Ray that shit. I gotta hype him up. He always,
he got no room
man,
to talk.
I'm not.
Just tell him
What the fuck are you that guy?
Tell D-Ray you beat him over here.
I'm gonna tell him, man.
Tell him, please. And tell him Chad's mad at him.
Chad's mad at him. He's angry. Grr.
Look at how mad he looks.
Chad's definitely not mad at D-Ray.
No, we love D-Ray. Hopefully he joins us soon, man. But yeah, it's been great having you, dude. And anytime you want to come talk more shit, that's how this goes. I got some shit to say. So anytime you got some shit to say, bro, pull the fuck up. Talk your shit.
Start cooking up some more beats, man.
We need to cook up.
Yeah, we need some packages, man.
You do a show and proof session cooking up a beat, bro.
Yeah,
do that.
Absolutely.
I'm with it.
Yeah, Show and Proof's growing again. So we definitely need,
y'all working,
like Chad said, man, we need
to get in y'all arsenal, man, for real.
No, that won't be hard at all. We anytime you want to come back, Bubba, you know what it is, dude.
We appreciate you for coming through, and y'all be on the lookout, man. He's definitely gonna have some production on the projects that I'll be dropping. I'm dropping a few of them this year, and he's gonna be a part of all of them. So
yes, sir.
Stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned. Plenty to come.
Stay tuned.
Show and Proof. We stay working. Y'all know what it is. We play that beat. We. We'll put your contact information below. Y'all tap the fuck in. Any local Nashville, mid Tennessee area, you're guaranteed to hear them somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not hard to
Shout
find.
out to Mike True for my new tag, man. Shout out to Mike True, man.
That's the one I got.
True.
Yeah, hit that motherfucker again. That's Mike True.
It's wee, motherfucker.
Dope, bro.
He was trying to act like he was Pinky.
Yeah, that's just fire.
It sounds great.
Yeah, he's
like
in the
Pinky,
studio.
yeah.
It sounds great, especially having it out like that now. I like.
It's wee, motherfucker.
This is hard, bro. I like having all them tags, bro. I love that shit.
Hell yeah.
Shout out, we love you, Bubba. Pull up anytime you fucking want to. All right.
Yeah, man. I love you guys too, man.
I love you, bro.
Hey, man. It was great.
Yeah, we're always working. Pull up anytime you want. Y'all know what it is. It's I got some shit to say.com, ChadArmesTV.com. Play that beat, wee, Squint 615. Chatty, get us the fuck out of here.
So,
Bow.
Bitch, we got views.